You either is or you ain't. You do or you don't. You can or you can't. Or you will or you won't. Either way, baby, a good man, well, he's hard to find. Hey, everybody, I'm McGill Billy.
I am Jamie.
Welcome to One More for the Good Guys, or welcome back to One More for the Good Guys.
And Good Guys Cigars.
Yeah, there you go. We appreciate all the support. We like to start off every episode by just saying thank you. If you've came out to support us in our music endeavors, our cigar business endeavors, and or the podcast, we thank you for any of that type of support. Be sure to click the like, and due to recent things with YouTube, hitting that notification bell is going to be even more important.
Ding, ding.
On getting cigar content stuff coming to you in your algorithm, because it's probably going to get subtracted. So be sure to hit the notification buttons if you like what we're doing here. And if you find us educational and or informational, we would appreciate that. And go tell somebody about us, would you?
There's two fat guys that I listen to all the time.
They're good.
They're good.
They like it. I don't know. It would help us. Be sure to, click, like, subscribe, notify. By clicking like and by subscribing, it's a free way to, even just a like and watching the video, it's a free way to help the channel, and it certainly helps the channel freely. So now that we've said that, to say this, what are we talking about today, Jamie?
We are talking about the top 7 cigars to smoke in the PM. And we had done a previous episode about 7 to smoke in the AM. Of course, you can smoke your cigar whenever you want, but flavor profiles, we're trying to, give you some ideas and give you some options and let you know that what we do. And so, that's what we're doing. You really like that, huh?
Man, I really went in there after that.
Dug down deep.
All right, then. What much bigger than a squirrel? I really like that.
I had fun sometime.
Well, we are in the PM while shooting this, and one of the first ones that I would like to recommend for you, it is certainly a value cigar. It is fit for a king because it says it right in the name. It is the El Rey del Mundo in Oscuro. This is a Honduran Oscuro wrapper, which I don't understand that because Oscuro is a color. I don't think that's if I'm wrong, please let me know. I don't think Oscuro is a tobacco type. I think that is a color. I'm almost 1,000,000% positive.
It's at least an aging thing like Maduro. Right. I know that. So
Oscuro means dark.
Yeah.
But at any rate, Honduras, the origin is from Honduras. It is Honduran binder with Dominican, Honduran, and Nicaraguan fillers. And upon first light up and the cold draw of this cigar, it is Fig Newton all day, baby. This is not a very strong cigar. You're not going to be blasted with pepper. You're not going to be blasted with spice on this cigar. I dare say you could retrohale this cigar completely down to the nub if you want to.
I can clear up the Oscuro thing.
Okay.
Okay, Oscuro is indeed a color. It's the darkest shade of wrapper possible. Most of the time, they use the medio tempo method to harvest and grow that leaf, closest to the sun, darker, whatever else. And so there you are. It is not a tobacco type, nor is Maduro.
Yes. I mean, that's what got me kind of confused on it. So we'll find out a little bit more about that.
But they do that shit a lot.
They do it a lot.
And all over the industry.
The meaning for El Rey del Mundo is fit for a king, as I said once before. Honduran in its origin, Honduran binder, Dominican, Honduras, and Nicaraguan fillers. Fig Newton all day. This cigar is a very, very value-friendly cigar. Construction is good on it. Wrappers are very rustic. Sometimes they're that one's got a little bend in it. It's a little crooked, but man, every one of them I've ever smoked, I've been pleased that I've smoked. Sweetness, raisiny, plum, it's got some earth component to it as well, with as much as a lot of the Honduran tobaccos tend to have, but not that mineral earth. It's just a nice cigar. It is probably about a 4, 5 on, maybe we'll just call it we'll say a true 5 out of 10 as far as strength goes. It's approachable by anyone. Hey, and it's fit for a king. The El Rey del Mundo in Oscuro. And if you want to know more about that cigar, or would like to learn more about any of the cigars that we talk about and smoke, you can find more information on all these to come, as well as the El Rey del Mundo in Oscuro at goodguyscigars. You know the rest. What you got, Jamie?
Cigar number 2 is one that I don't know. We ran across this 2 or 3 years ago, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Drew Estate Undercrown 10.
Oh, baby.
Which, man, has a lot going for it. First of all, just it's gorgeous. I mean, it's even in the cellophane, you can see the wrapper and this, whatever the hell that is.
The ribbon. Yeah, they're great.
This
packaging's great on it. Great looking box.
Maduro, of course.
It's got a nice box.
Nice box. It's a San Andreas, Mexican San Andreas wrapper, of course. And binder is Connecticut broadleaf, Habano, and San Andreas. And with a Brazilian and Nicaraguan filler. So if you're counting, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you call Habano because it's Cuban seed, you could say 6 country blend. This was, legend has it, was something that the rollers at Liga Privada made, correct?
Well, yeah.
Because they were smoking the Liga Privada.
They were smoking too many Ligas. So they basically just kind of swapped binder, fillers, wrappers, and
improved on it, because I like this better than all the Ligas.
I like it 10 times better than I do a Liga.
I like the Liga H99 pretty good.
Yeah, I do like that one. I like that one a lot.
But price point,
like the 9 that everybody lost their mind about, I think they changed somewhere. I know they say they don't, and they didn't, and they wouldn't, but they don't. They're not the same as they used to be.
Right.
But yeah, story has it that they were smoking way too many Liga Privadas, and they just reversed the things, and the rollers actually made that cigar for themselves. And then probably some white guy said, "Oh, we could sell those."
Yeah, and this is a very good case in point to talk about between like Liga, which is a luxury brand, right? And this. Okay, you put a Liga stick next to this. This packaging's better, prettier for sure.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, it's better smoke, and it's half the price. So,
yeah,
pricing, It's not always about rare tobacco or whatever. But I tell you what, the Undercrown 10, medium, a little above that, probably 6, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say it's medium to full for sure in body.
Yeah, it's got
strength wise.
There's a lot of dark fruit in this one for me on the Retro Hell. Plus,
say you 7.
7.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, coffee. Earthy, great construction on these. Mexican San Andreas wrapper does really well outside, which, most everybody has to smoke outside these days. So anyway, Undercrown 10, highly, highly recommended to keep them in stock myself personally.
Yeah.
And on the website.
Yeah, we've got them in the website. There's several in the humidors back here behind us and the humidor over there. Great stick. And I'm going to tell you something right now. There is nothing, there's not many cigars. It's rare. This is the best way to say it. It's rare to find a cigar, any kind, of any brand, any blend, that smoke billows off the foot like from a Drew Estate.
Yeah, and this is no exception. This is really,
it billowy. Looks like it's just clouds of white and blue smoke. Delicious cigar. Delicious cigar. Can't recommend that one enough for sure.
Cigar number 3.
Cigar number 3. This cigar number 3 for me, is the La Historia EPC Carrillo La Historia. It's a box press cigar, which
we don't typically go for. Really. Although I'll say really, 2 or 3 on the table.
Yeah, not the really hard box pressed stuff. This is more kind of a soft box press. This one's got some age on it. Look at that band.
Yeah.
But I came across this cigar several years ago as well. I think I bought a number 2 sampler. These next 2 cigars come in off of those samplers, and that's where I got to know them. I was fairly young in my cigar journey at that time when these came out, but nonetheless, I thought, man, that's a great price. That's 10 sticks. I got to have them. So I ordered them. And I was certainly really, really glad I did. This one has a Maduro Mexican wrapper. Its origin out of the Dominican Republic. It is Ecuador Sumatra binder, which if you've had any EPC stuff, he loves working with the Sumatra wrapper. Or the Sumatra leaf. But it has Ecuador Sumatra binder, Dominican fillers, and Nicaraguan fillers.
Multi-country blend.
Multi-country blend is number 24 cigar of 2021, but it had gotten a number 2 even before then. 2015, it was number 2 cigar of the year. Beautiful, beautiful band. I love the blue color on that dark wrapper. The band has Mr. Carrillo's daughter on one side and mother on the other. Just classic.
You decide which is which.
Yeah, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors, beautiful, beautiful stick. And the taste is really, really good. You get lots of you get the pepper from the Nicaraguan tobaccos. You get the nuttiness. You get the espresso and dark chocolate, and there's a subtle sweetness to this cigar. But if you're a full flavor guy or gal, I'd say this one's probably at a 7 or an 8 as well. like the Undercrown. It's probably maybe a little more. It maybe have a little more pop than the Undercrown. But the EPC Carrillo La Historia. Everybody knows he's got the Pledge, the Encore, the La Historia. One of my favorites that he's got is one of the newer blends is the Allegiance, or not, Allegiance with the green wrapper. But this is a great PM cigar. This is a great after dinner smoke. Pick one of those up and give it a try. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, that's well, we were just talking about the new wave on that last episode. That's another. Next on our list is something that's really new to me, and a brand that we had an event for here a while back. And that brand is Crowned Heads. And the smoke of the cigar is the Jericho Hill. And when I had the first one of these, it must have just been the stars lined right or whatever, because I just really, really, really liked it. It was exactly what my palate needed at that time. And we probably ought to do a show on that, talking about,
what influences your palate?
Yeah. Just
the cigar.
Right. If you know anything about Crowned Heads, this is Jericho Hill. Well, rewind. Johnny Cash, the Man in Black. Apparently, the Crowned Heads founder was a Johnny Cash fan, or is a Johnny Cash fan. And so the wrapper is kind of like an ode to Johnny Cash. It's Mexican San Andreas wrapper as well. And, it's that the Jericho Hill name is about a sheriff in a song called Cocaine Blues that Johnny Cash did. And they make a Juarez, which is also based on that song. So Mexican San Andreas wrapper, Nicaraguan binder and filler. There's
beautiful cigar.
Beautiful. It is box pressed.
I love the presentation. The band is so simplistic, but really, 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 really pretty.
It's
really
like
classy.
Yeah, classy band, just two colors, kind of like the Xeno band, really just different. It's kind of silver on black instead of black on silver. But man, tell you what, I smoked one of these at the event we had the other night, and I was just, I smoked it down until I burnt my finger. So
yeah,
it's probably
all the OGs love them.
Yeah, all the OGs love them. It's probably a 6, I guess, on a strength level. It scores higher on some of the reviews, but I'm real conservative when it comes to strength numbers because we smoke all the time. So maybe a 7. Highly recommend it.
I don't find that one as strong as either one of the.
No, I don't either. Certainly.
Or the Undercrown.
Yeah, I'd say a 6. In stock, one of my favorites now, and I'm certainly going to keep at least a 10-pack around, and that will be one I'll probably sneak out of our humidor at events and
absolutely
just carry around. So Jericho Hill, and that is in the Willie Lee size, I believe. Yeah, it is.
Better known as Toro.
The OBS is their Robusto. So anyway, fantastic cigar. And maybe my favorite Crowned Heads offering right now. Yeah,
we just got the Broadway in, which is a brand new cigar by them.
Have not smoked it
we
yet.
We haven't got to smoke it yet, and that's going to be I'm really hoping I like it.
Boy, it looks the part. It looks gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful.
It's got the TriStar Tennessee stars on it. I mean, it's just, man. Anyway.
And I was getting ready to say that too. If for everybody that don't know, that Crowned Heads is a Tennessee-owned company out of Nashville. So for all you Vol fans out there, and for you Tennessee Tennessee cigar nerds, try out some Crown Heads. They've got lots of other brands, lots of other blends.
Osgener
that are
is part of their family now.
That are very good. So give them a look see and see what you look.
And come out to an event and smoke one with us.
Mm-hmm.
You might get a free one, maybe. Can't never tell what you're going to happen when you show up.
Yeah, you could get a free one, or you could get an ass whipping. I'm just kidding. we ain't doing that.
Too old
just
for that
kidding.
Shit.
Yeah, too old for that shit. Riggs, too old for that shit. This next cigar, I had also said before that I got this I got these two cigars together in a number 2 package, number 2 cigars of the year package way back when. And I loved its look. I loved its packaging. I loved everything about it. But I don't know. This was one of those cigars to me as a really young, kind of in the game smoker, a newbie, if you will. Not newbie. I had been in it a while, but I didn't know it was as good as it was. That makes, like I think this is really, really good, but I'm not sure. I don't want to be all psychosomatic and say that it's good just because it got this big rating or this big whatever. But it is, without a doubt. I had one the other night, and and I've done this before, but there's 300 and something cigars right back there over my shoulder, another 150 over here. There's another 400 over there. And then there's the trailer that's got about 3,000 in it. So picking something sometimes is like, there's always something new, because I still do a Cigar of the Month Club, and I still do the Standard and Twain blind cigar subscription, which I thoroughly enjoy and get turned on to a lot of really new brands and good stuff that way. But that night, it had been a long day. I had just about passed my window of saying I'm going to have one more for the night. And then I finally talked myself out of the quagmire of indecision I was having. And I was like, just go smoke a damn cigar. So I went over there and I picked out this dude. It's the Monte Cristo 1935 Nicaraguan in Belicoso. And I've had this particular set of these cigars in my personal stash for a few years now.
Bought a box at one time.
Yeah. I've had these. These are probably about a couple years old, but at any rate, I got it out. I clipped it. I cut about maybe that much off of that Belicoso tip. I mean, it wasn't, go on Instagram and look at it. I mean, it was just the tiniest amount. And I'm telling you what, I had forgotten how great, I mean, absolutely great this cigar is. This comes out of it comes from the minds of Rafael Nodal and AJ Fernandez. It's a Nicaraguan puro, Nicaraguan wrapper, Nicaraguan binder and filler, all grown and assembled at the farms at AJ's. All tobacco grown from the farms on AJ's place, as well as at his facility where it's constructed and rolled out. Such a great cigar. It was the number 2 cigar of the year in 2024. It was also the number 2 cigar. Well, that was this past year, but it also got a number that Actually, it's a number 2 cigar last year. They said in the 6x60 size. This one was a few years earlier than that. It was probably, I guess, 2015. That's what we just read about this one, right? So it was the same. Well, maybe 2016. Any rate, who gives a shit, Mike? Get on with it. Giving you an ear beating. Celebrating 85 years. Monte Cristo was formed in 1935, and that's as far as the New World Company goes, not the Monte Cristo in Cuba. But, man, amazing blend. Would go really well with a high proof bourbon, in my opinion, or something like that. It's got some subtle sweetness to it, but it's got lots of espresso, lots of dark chocolate. It's got enough earth that it's not offensive, and of course it's got the spice. The red, black, and white pepper spice, Nicaraguan spice. But man. I love this cigar. I love this shape. The construction on it is always top notch, as most everything AJ puts out. The ash on it is as white as my beard. I mean, it's just everything about it. Love the golden black. I love the Bellicoso shape. They make it in all different shapes if you're not a Bellicoso fan. But the Monte Cristo 1935 Nicaraguan. Now, that being said, this one's a big boy stick. This is Manbaco.
8.
I would even go 9.
Well, then this will be a 10.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know,
man. That's some bitch over here.
I guess it's to each their own, but yeah. Well, we'll say 8, 9. But any rate, great cigar. We've got them in stock. You want to learn more about this cigar and or any other cigars that we talk about?
Put you on the spot with it. Is that the best AJ cigar on the planet?
Oh, well, it's certainly up there.
Just not his. Just say that he blends for somebody else. Is that the number one? I would put that. I'll just answer my own question for myself. I would probably put that 1, and I would put that Ramone on at a 1B. Same, even, different thing. But I think that's certainly my favorite Monte Cristo.
Oh, by far. Yeah, I would say the other one, the other favorite of mine, and there's 2 that we're now. Listen, there's a lot of really good ones we like and that we carry. But this one and the Ramon Iones, I don't know if I could pick between the 2. And here's the reason why. They're both really bold and unapologetic cigars. I mean, they're bold. But the Ramon Iones is the Corojo 99.
Yeah.
So it's got a totally different, it's stout, but it's got that Corojo. I don't know. Corojo's a really hard. I find it hard to find descriptors with Corojos, but I freaking love them. And I love them in a Maduro wrapper because they have that inherent sweetness to it, but they have the strength of something, like this. And that leads us to what's next.
Oh, well, this is by a guy that we call the Cigar Yoda. Certainly it's the Cigar Jedi, one of them. And this guy's probably the best there is, really. This is a smoke you turned me on to out of the My Father factory. This was the original Garcia blend, and that's the Don Pepin Pepin Garcia Blue. We call it the blue, but it's the original
label.
Corojo wrapper. Nicaraguan Puro, like that. This is an ass kicker.
It's a great cigar, though, man.
It is
nutty.
It is
spicy,
sweet, unapologetic is a good word for it. They make this bastard in a 7x50 in a Churchill.
Oh Lord!
And that would probably be,
it probably wouldn't be as strong as that one.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Either way, certainly, put your big boy, big girl pants on before you smoke this and that one. But man, one of my favorites all around. I love this size. What's that Corona size?
Yeah, I think it's called Inquisitos. There's two sizes for me that are the best in this cigar. Exquisito.
Corona.
Corona size, which is a 6 by
5.6 by 46.
5.6 by 46. And then they make a Robusto that I believe is called an Invictus.
I think that is correct.
But they make it in a very traditional size as well. Traditional. And anytime you hear me say traditional size, I'm talking traditional like Cuban size, which they make this in a Toro Grande in a 6x62.
Oh,
yeah.
That would be a freight train of smoke there. Anyway.
The 5x50 in the Robusto is really, really good. These two sizes are really, really good. And the reason I think they're so good is because of the wrapper to filler ratio. You get so much of that Corojo wrapper with this little size and with the Robusto that it can't. I mean,
I've only had a few Cuban cigars, but this one is, as far as New World, is close to that. As far as, in my opinion, that kind of, I don't know. I think it is.
Goes great with a Moscow Mule.
Yeah,
with a little bit of that citrus from the lime and the sugar from the sweetness of that with ginger beer. Man. Tremendous cigar. And I can promise you.
Affordable.
Yeah, very affordable. And I can promise you, even in this little size, and we call this little, and we being as like New World customers, American customers, because, you got to have the next biggest, best, greatest thing. But you will not want another cigar after you smoke this. I don't. It completely satisfies me. Like even now, I say that like you're going to be jonesing for. I don't mean that in that sense. I mean it just simply because, like when we do a podcast, sometimes we'll record 2 or 3 episodes in one shot. To be able to provide consistent content for you. Because people get sick, people have shitty days. People, we're not always able. Something might come up with family or medical stuff. So even on a day that we say we shoot 3 episodes and we smoke 3 different cigars, anytime I've ever had this of the evening, especially of the evening, I've had this cigar. It was every sensation, every taste.
Checks all the boxes.
It checks every box. And I'm just like, all right, I can go to bed now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that stinking good to me. But yeah.
Yeah, he did pretty well straight out of the gate with that, didn't
he? Yeah, that was his first like New World offering when moving to Nicaragua. So yeah, I'd say he did pretty good with that.
Well, our last cigar of our 7 is the least in stature.
And appropriately
named.
Thank you.
Aptly named. I like to use the aptly whenever I can.
I like that too. It is the Last Call Maduro by A.J. Fernandez. It is a Pennsylvania broadleaf wrapper over Nicaraguan binder and fillers. I found this cigar one time. I had heard about them from different influencers I was watching at the time. I had seen them. I had smoked a bunch of AJ Fernandez stuff before. I was starting to kind of be a fan, all that good stuff. And I was like, well, I wonder what that is. And the story goes that he had two blends. He has this same cigar in a Habano, and then he has this in a Maduro version. And the Maduro version, and they come in all kinds of different sizes. This was just one of the sizes in this
Chiquito.
Yeah. Which is about like a firecracker size, like a 3.5 by 50. Little small guy. Perfect. I mean, if you want to ration it and savor it, it can be a 30-minute smoke. Yep. Totally. And I might drag it a little bit longer out of it, just me being me. But the story goes, he had two blends, one in a Habano, one in a Maduro, and these were his personal blends from stuff from his farms that when you got invited to his house, it was last call. It was time for one more cigar, and it was these two versions. The Habano version is really good. I've had it in a flaquita size, which is like a 6 by 46 torpedo, and I've not had this one in any other size. So I would be anxious to try this in maybe that. Let's just look right here.
Well, while you're looking that up, one story I like to tell about this cigar is that a couple of years ago we were at a show.
Oh, yeah.
A pre-show for the Christmas Spectacular in Rugby, Tennessee. And it was after that show, and we were up late. I was like 2 a.m. And we had just smoked a Padron Tubo. Was that the 80th anniversary?
90.
Yeah.
It was number 90.
Number 90. And we spent the whole time basically fanboying over that one because we were like, holy shit,
good,
holy
so
shit,
good.
Holy shit. So after that one, listen over here says, it's like 3 a.m. now. He's like, do you want to smoke another one?
There might have been something in a bottle that had a handle on it. It had something to do with that, too.
Possible. And he's like, you want to smoke another one? Well, I ain't going to say no. I'm going to smoke.
I think we'd gotten a late start on it, too.
Yeah, we did.
Like we might have only just had the one cigar that.
Might have been.
It's usually a 2 or 3 cigar thing after the show.
But we smoked that last call after that Padron Tubo. Shit. It held right up just like, it was $30 too.
Yeah.
So fantastic little, and like you said, aptly named, last call.
Yeah, looks like they make it in a Lonsdale. The largest size they make it in is a Lonsdale, which is a 6 by 46. The Flaquitas, they make it in a Corticas, which is a short Robusto at a 4 by 52. Genialis and a Rothschild 4.5 by 48. And then the Chiquitas 3.5 by 50. Closed foot. Get your soft flame out. I still hear people bitching about closed foots. Just light it the right way and you'll enjoy it. White ash. This has a Pennsylvania broadleaf wrapper. Don't toast it. Just put it straight to the soft flame. Draw it and turn it as you're drawing it. You'll thank me later. But, you're going to get... I lit one of these up for the first time up there in Rugby back when I started. It wasn't a Christmas show. It was a New Year's show. I guess that might have been 2020. Yeah. Or 2021. Any rate. I lit one of these up on the back porch of some friends we have up there, and every one of them were just like, "What is that? That smells so good." So it's chocolate, dark chocolate, espressos. You're going to get some real molasses type sweetness with this cigar, as well as that you're going to get some spice, some black and red pepper, but just a great little cigar, man. And
great finisher.
Yeah, it's a great finisher. Aptly named. The Last Call. So there you go. If you want to know more about The Last Call and or any of the other cigars we've talked about here on today's episode, please feel free to go to visit goodguyscigars.co. You know the rest. Go find us there. Come out and see us at an event sometime. We've got a big event coming, and we're going to record a special episode and drop it before the event just to tell you a little bit more about it. But a sneak peek, or a tease as we like to call it, August 25th, which is the last Monday of the month. You can find us at Trailhead Beer Market. We will be there with some of the things that make us the first in this area. Good Guys Cigars are the first retailer to have an e-commerce platform and a website. We are also the first to have a podcast that is educational and or informative about the cigars that we all know and love. And we are the first, numero uno, to have a mobile humidor. And folks, we've taken a 17-foot trailer and turned it into a mobile humidor to offer you an experience that you just can't find in any other brick and mortar retail stores that we know of. And that's not poo-pooing on any of our competition and or any of our, because that's not what we're doing. Rising tides raise all ships. We're just doing something uniquely different and the first to be able to do so. So 7:00, August 25th at Trailhead Beer Market. Come out and support us. See what the fuss is all about. Woo! Look what's causing all this in the name of Ric Flair. That's what I can say about it. So be kind to one another. It doesn't cost a dime to be kind, but there's certainly a cost to be paid for cruelty. So, Jamie, you want to do another one?
Sure.
Life's too smoke bad cigars. See you next time. Cheers.
I'll be gone in the morning before the sun comes up, with me and my weenie dog and my pickup truck. And either way, baby, a good man, it's hard to find. I said, now either way, baby, a good man, it's hard to find.